All right, folks, let's talk about something we all love to hate: dating in the modern world. And by modern world, I mean swiping left and right like we're choosing between pizza toppings or deciding if we want to leave the house in sweatpants. The new age of dating is here, and it's not exactly the romance we were promised. We've gone from chivalry to, well, digital rejection in the blink of an eye. So let's get into it, huh? Swiping left, swiping right. This is the new version of love. There's no wooing, no courtship, just a thumbs up or a thumbs down. The only time you make a real decision in dating now is whether you want to be ghosted or left on red. It's like shopping for a car. Swipe right if you like the color. Swipe left if you're worried it'll break down after a few dates. But let's not act like we're all not addicted to the app. We all know you're sitting on the toilet swiping away. Don't lie. You're sitting there, scrolling through profiles, trying to decide if you want to date or if you're just killing time before your pizza arrives. Swiping right is the equivalent of saying, "Hey, I'm interested," but not really. It's like when you say, "Yeah, we should hang out sometime," but you know you'll never text them again. The digital equivalent of a handshake, no commitment, no nothing. And don't get me started on the bios. Everyone's got something clever to say in their bio. It's like they think they're auditioning for America's Got Talent with a 200-character window. I love hiking, wine, and sunsets. What? Like, are you a human or a Pinterest board? I love hiking, really. That's the only thing you've got to sell? What happened to having a personality? What are you gonna do on the first date? Lead me up a mountain like you're training for the Hunger Games? Then there's the classic, just here for the right swipe. Really? That's what you're offering? You're just fishing for attention and validation, like someone trying to find their reflection in a dirty puddle. It's almost as if people are swiping on these apps and thinking, "Ooh, I got a match. That means we're basically soulmates now, right?" No, buddy. That's just the algorithm telling you there's another lonely soul out there, suffering through the same nonsense. The worst part about it? The pressure. You can't just scroll without feeling like you're competing with everyone else's best version of themselves. Everyone's posting their most flattering angles, hiding their flaws like they're auditioning for Vogue. You can't even get a solid selfie without seeing 18 filters, angles, and strategic lighting. The other day, I matched with a girl who looked like an Instagram model. Then I met her in person and, let's just say, her makeup wasn't the only thing filtered. She looked like the kind of person who uses a ring light to brush their teeth. And of course, there's the bio photo versus real life photo situation. You see someone on a dating app looking like they belong on the cover of a magazine, and then when you meet them, it's like, wait a minute, did we match in the 1800s? It's like the photo was taken in a different century. The only thing matching is your mutual sense of disappointment. But hey, we've all done it, right? We've all thrown on our best photo and tried to sell ourselves like we're on a job interview. It's like, here are my credentials. I like coffee. I can quote The Office, and my dog's name is Buster. Sure, let's get married, move to the suburbs, and start a podcast. That's basically how it works nowadays, right? But then there's the awkward first date. God, I love those. Because nothing says romance like two strangers sitting across from each other trying to act like they've never seen a piece of bread before. The small talk is just, ugh. You know when you're on a first date and you both realize you're not actually interested, but you're both too polite to leave? So you just sit there and talk about, what kind of music do you listen to? For 45 minutes? Yeah, that's real chemistry right there. It's like, so, you like the same band as me? You got to be my soulmate. No, man, that's not a soulmate. That's a person you're trying to escape from without making it awkward. And when you realize you're not hitting it off, you start noticing things. Like, this person has no rhythm when they drink water. How do you do that? How do you drink water like you're trying to figure out which side of the bottle is the easiest to tilt? And don't even get me started on their laugh. The laugh. Why is it that when you're not into someone, every sound they make just sounds wrong? You hear their laugh and you think, oh no, please stop. Please stop before I'm legally obligated to say, it's fine, it's cute. But even after the first date disaster, you're still like, maybe we just didn't click, but there's potential. And then the classic happens. You go home, open your phone, check your dating app and see they've unmatched you. Oh no, it's official. You've been digitally dumped. No closure, no explanation. Just a sad little icon of an empty profile. That's how modern romance works now. Just a little poof and you're gone. You know, swiping left and right is a game. You could be swiping on someone who could be your soulmate, or someone who thinks the way to impress you is by sending a message that says, hey, you up? You know what? Maybe I'll just swipe right on anyone who has a dog. At least then I know there's someone loyal in the equation. At the end of the day, dating apps have made us all a little insane. We're sitting here judging people based on a few pictures, a catchy one-liner, and whether or not they use the Oxford comma in their profile. I mean, where did we go wrong? I'm starting to think that maybe our ancestors had it right. We didn't need apps back then. You met people face to face. You took the time to get to know each other. You didn't just swipe left because someone's picture was too filtered, or they didn't have the right bio. But maybe they also didn't have Tinder, so who's the real winner here? So, folks, what I'm saying is this. If you're on a dating app, just remember, no one's perfect. Not them, not you. But hey, at least you can get a free meal out of it if things go south. That's what I call modern-day chivalry. Thanks for listening, folks. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to swipe right on some pizza.